Sawtooth Dave, what's happening, y'all? Do a little maker spotlight today. As you can see, I got 4 different of the same model, which is kind of crazy, but one's not mine. So I'm not as crazy as y'all think I am, but yeah, I'm kind of crazy still. This one's been on the channel before. You've definitely seen it. This was Steve's Scotch and Things, and he recently decided to part ways with it. And I told him initially, as soon as I saw this one, as soon as I had it in hand, if he ever decides to sell it, I'll be the man. As soon as he decided to sell it, I bought it from him. So yeah, this one got the Chad Nichols Damascus. So I would guess this would be the premium. What do we call it? The premium. A little scratched up, but that's why users get scratched. This one needs a little edge on it, but it's the first one I ever had in hand. The reason I kind of fell in love with this knife, definitely has a good feel to it. I love how blocky it is. It's just a good chunky bruiser of a knife. I'll set it this way so you can kind of see it still. All right. So after getting that one, I knew that USA Made was selling some, but I'd also see Will himself was selling some. So I bought this one from Will himself directly, Mr. Zermeno. And this one's been customized. I think I've gone over this several times, but this has a BGM regrind. The swedge and the primary bevel are both regrind by BGM. I blasted the hardware, countersunk screws, and put stainless screws in this one. This one has the who is that? RGT. I think it's a Spyderco clip, but that, see how close that radius matched that lock bar cutout, that lock bar relief cut? So I was like, yeah, it kind of belonged there. So I drilled and tapped the frame, put that in there. All that stainless hardware is mine. I countersunk the lock bar stabilizer, all that stuff. So this one's definitely the custom version. But I got this one directly from Will himself. When I ordered this one, I didn't realize there was a difference between the two models. Let's see if I can bring this a little bit closer so you can kind of sort of see it here. You see the back end of these are different. And when I first got this one, I wasn't keen on it. I like that. I got used to that one, and I was used to that one way more. So, you know, I said, well, USA Made blades dropping some. Let me get some. So that's what comes. That's where this one comes in. Why does this one look even different than that one? I'll go over that in a second here. But I got this one from USA Made blade. Yeah, why not? I'll go over it now. So this one had some issues when I got it. The main thing being it had some detent lash in it. So this one here happens to be my buddy Jose's. And he also had his reground by BGM. And you can notice side by side, they're actually still different between each other. It's hard to kind of see it in video, but they are different. My top swedge is different than his. But this is the way, and this was in different. This is the only one out of all these. Well, actually, these two are mine, and these are AEBL. That one's Chad Nichols Damascus. This one's Nitro V. So this is the only one experience I've had with Nitro V, and I haven't cut anything with his brother Jose's, so I'm not gonna take his stuff out there and start cutting with it. But I thought interestingly that the BGM regrind was actually slightly different between the two models too. But the reason Jose sent his in is his had slight detent lash. So I'm gonna put it down, and I'm gonna kind of show you all these at once if I can. But anyway, I'll show that in a second. This one had to go back to Will to get fixed, okay? So in the process, he decided to come out with a mill clip. So this is his first milled clip as far as I know. No, maybe not the very first clip, but the first clip, the mill clip design, I guess. And this, from this point of view, I like it a lot better than the standard clip like this one was on it. And I don't have the deep carry on it, and that's the reason I changed this one. It hung off the back of the knife. I really didn't like the clip at all on that one. I knew immediately I was going to change the clip on that one. But I dig that he's starting to do the mill clips himself. Problem with this one is going to be the actual, where he cut out the clip itself. There's just not enough ramp in and ramp out of the pocket. So you can see how much tabs hanging there. I may or may not try to modify this one. I may just make another one. But I kind of wanted to keep this one all stock because I got, you know, basically the hot rod version, the collectible version, and then now just another one. So I don't know if I'll end up keeping all these or not, but for now, I want to kind of keep it as is. And the main thing I wanted to talk about is that even though there was an issue with this knife, I contacted a maker and he took care of it. And he also upgraded me here. And also, if you notice, this one has the top swedge. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be like Jose's, where it's that kind of that blockhead on the top. And you can see a BGM regrind that top on his, but or I'm assuming BGM did that up there. But it was the original shape like this, the kind of more blockier shape. And Will went ahead and put that top swedge on it. I don't know that we'd even discussed it, but he put that on there, and I thought it was kind of cool because now it's a hybrid, and I don't know that I've seen any other hybrids like this. All the other ones I've seen that are regular carry, not deep carry, or what he calls regular carry, it looked like this, and all the ones that are deep carry had that top swedge, but have the back end that looks like that. So let's get to Jose's real quick. So I'm gonna lay all these down. I'm gonna show you where to look, and I'm gonna try to show it all to you. So what I was gonna say about the sending it back to Will, get Will done it. I think he's improving. I think everything I've seen on this one coming back has been a positive experience. The only minor inconvenience on this one is getting it out of the pocket with that pocket clip. It's just not the easiest. You know, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just not the easiest, right? Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Okay. So I want you to look right here with the blade contacts, and all I'm gonna do is kind of move the blade. You see that little lash right there? So it's very minor, and I'm kind of pushing on it too, so you can't really see it, but that minorness right there, that lash in there was way worse. You can kind of see it a little better there. So you can feel it if you hold the knife. You can feel it kind of clanking back in there. So that's detent lash. So you can see in this new one, the one you just fixed, there's none. It's not going nowhere. Interestingly, I didn't even realize it. So that original one, the one I sent back, was pretty bad. I couldn't really even carry it. But this one has, I don't know, it's pretty tight. Does this one have it? Let's see. Yeah, they got a slight. These two have just slight variant, like just barely a little bit. And these two, before I sent this one back, it was pretty bad. So he ended up reblading it. I don't know if I even said that. He ended up reblading this one for me. But Jose thought, it's like, since his was already reground, like he didn't want to send it back to the maker to get it done. So I'm gonna try to fix it for him. See if I can fix it here. But it should be. I'm guessing it's probably just the stop pin needs to be slightly bigger. I'm guessing that's probably what's going to fix it. But I haven't done it yet, so we'll find out. But anyway, I just want to do a quick overview on it. I will have to say that after reground, the two that regrind, they flip and they feel different in hand than the ones that aren't reground. The biggest, and this action is sick on this new one. This one definitely has the biggest clunky kind of bruisery, my kind of feel of all four of these. The original one that I had that came from Scotch and Thing Steve, this one has the feel that I like best out of all of these. So if I had to keep just one, it's going to be this one. I just like it better. I do like the hot rod version pretty good too. But if you're into the bruisers, but you don't want necessarily something that has sluggy action, like these things are on bearings. This is probably the worst of the action, and you can see it's pretty slick, man. You almost have to slow these things down some. They're pretty good action wise. Like they're like Spyderco's bruiser style. If Spyderco make a bruiser. So let me show you a quick little size comparison so you can have a clue. I'm gonna do it like this. Let's do it like this so y'all can see it a little better. All right, so we'll just do the what do you call it? Damascus version. No, I guess I should put the knife where you can see it. So this is a sawtooth next to it. So you can see that it's still a smaller knife than a sawtooth, but I like the broadness of this. And that's the main reason that I think this blade shape kind of appeals to me, and the blockiness. So I'm gonna try to roll them up so you can kind of see you can see they're, damn it. Hang on a second, see if I can do this again. So you can see they're pretty much the same dimension thickness wise. Nice broad blade, so it's definitely a bruiser. I got a couple of these loaned in from Apex Alchemy right now, so I don't even know what this one, I think this is a Stinger XL or something. This is off-grid, so if you've ever seen those or know more about those, that's that one. And where's this other one? I think this is the Enforcer, or the Red Dawn Enforcer, or something along that natures. And that's it for size comparisons. That's all I got with me right now. So highly recommend the Tyr. They got a couple of minor little things, but it looks like he's definitely ironing them out according to what this one came back looking like. Like they're getting better and better. He's getting better and better. Even this primary grind's getting taller from what I can tell. If you look at the two, I don't know if you both see them side by side there, but it looks like this primary grind is getting taller, which I like. I think it's a good. I wish he would go up to this hole with the primary grind. But quick spotlight, 10-minute video, midweek mashup for Will Zermeno Tyr. Highly recommended knife. Go get you one. All right then, later.